Austin Reeves to a 4-year, $185 million max contract to keep him in LA and restrict him from becoming a free agent. So AR will stay in LA with Luka. But as for LeBron James, who is an unrestricted free agent, Shams Charania says there's been not much movement. Listen to this.
Welcome back to the channel, NBA family. If you're new here, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe, because this story is bigger than most people realize. Listen to this. ESPN looks like it's in full damage control mode right now, and the reason this network suddenly seems to be scrambling is because for the last several days, Stephen A. Smith has been all over television insisting the Lakers have to keep LeBron James. They absolutely have to make sure LeBron stays, almost talking about it like letting him go wasn't even an option. Hold up. Before these playoffs even started, LeBron's postseason record with the Lakers had dropped to just 2 wins in his last 14 playoff games. 2-12, and that's a number a lot of people conveniently ignored. But if you listen to certain shows, you'd think the Lakers had been making deep finals runs every single season, when in reality, things have gone off the rails for quite a while with him still on the roster. Then everything shifted once reports broke that Austin Reeves had agreed to a massive 4-year, $185 million extension with the Lakers. And that's when people started reading the writing on the wall. You won't believe this. It suddenly looked like the franchise might finally be preparing to move in a different direction. During an episode of First Take Today featuring Stephen A. Smith, Vince Goodwill, and Kendrick Perkins, the conversation took a dramatic turn. Man, the reaction on that set felt almost frantic. The debate instantly became, why wasn't LeBron the priority? Even Kendrick Perkins questioned why the Lakers appeared to put Austin Reeves ahead of LeBron James. Girl, it sounded like everyone was trying to explain away what was happening, because many of these same voices had spent weeks claiming there would be a huge market waiting for LeBron if he ever became available. Then yesterday, Brian Windhorst dropped what many considered the biggest reality check of all, essentially saying, look, no teams are lining up to sign LeBron. That's simply the situation. No teams.
Austin Reeves to a 4-year, $185 million max contract to keep him in LA and restrict him from becoming a free agent. So AR will stay in LA with Luka. But as for LeBron James, who is an unrestricted free agent, Shams Charania says there's been not much movement. Listen to this.
My understanding is there hasn't been an offer out to LeBron James yet as far as his free agency. We'll see how that develops over the next 4 or 5 days when free agency starts. But a lot of it is like, how much can we upgrade the roster and then potentially go back to LeBron? Or do you take care of LeBron first and then figure out any type of potential roster move?
All right, so no offer yet for LeBron James. Stephen A., is it at all concerning that the Lakers have yet to offer LeBron when they've already taken care of Austin Reeves?
Not at all. Not at all. The priority was to make sure you took care of Austin Reeves because he's got value around the league because of his youth. And as a result of that, you can sign him and deal with other stuff later. You still got Rui Hachimura, you got Luke Kennard, you got Jackson Hayes, you got these people along with LeBron James. You can exercise bird rights and keep those guys. You know that, so that's a reality. But most importantly, here's the thing that's not being said. LeBron James has graduated to a point in the NBA in his career where he could essentially choose where he wants to go for the most part. Like if LeBron James, it's a money issue where we're concerned in terms of us talking about how the Lakers ain't gonna give him $52 million and all of this other stuff. I got that part. But if LeBron James, money aside, sat up there and said, I want to be on your basketball team, who's telling him no? Anybody telling him no? I mean, you might have one or two teams that might say no. But for the most part, 95% of the league is going to be like, hell yeah, let's make this happen, especially if money is not a factor. With him, it could be respect. He understands the business of the NBA, but he's graduated to that point where essentially he can dictate what he wants to do. If he wants to stay in LA, they ain't telling him to go home. If he wants to depart and say, I want to go back to Cleveland, they ain't telling him no. If he called Pat Riley and said, listen, I want to come back and join Giannis and Bam in LA, you think Riley's going to tell him no? He ain't going to tell him no. So that's what we have to understand. It's not really concerning to me because it's LeBron and that is his reality. A reality, by the way, that he has earned.
Kenny?
I'm a little concerned because normally it's two things. A, this is a relationship business. This is a respect business. And when you are LeBron James, think of all the times that LeBron has been an unrestricted free agent at any point in his career. Not only was he his incumbent team top priority, he was the league's top priority. This is the first time where he's not even the top priority on his own team. I wonder how that makes him feel. Now, if the Lakers have come to LeBron and said, LeBron, we're going to take care of Austin Reeves first, and then we're going to go and try to make these other moves, and then we're going to present to you a roster and tell you how much money we have left, that's one thing. But if you haven't had any contact with them, if you haven't said this is our plan and then we're going to come back to you, it sounds like you're a plan B. And if I'm LeBron James and Rich Paul and we know how they move in terms of leverage, they move in terms of power, this probably doesn't make them feel very good. If you talk to an agent of an incumbent team and you have this window after the NBA Finals and before June 30th where you can talk to your own free agents, where you can agree to your own deals, look around the league, y'all. Nobody hits free agency anymore. Free agency comes in the form of you being traded or you signing your contract before you even hit June 30th. None of those things have happened. I'm not saying that the Lakers don't consider LeBron James a priority. I'm not saying that these two sides aren't going to come to an agreement, but I'm not going to pretend that this is a positive sign or this is a sign of a partnership, because when you have LeBron James, you are in partnership with LeBron James. 40 years old, 25 years old, you are in partnership until he says otherwise. This is a change in the paradigm.
Perk?
The Lakers are dead bird tall grass, straight up. And I never want to come on here because I'm always a big person that's going to advocate for guys getting their money. But the Lakers just showed us that their two franchise guys that they believe in is Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves. And I'm going to say this again. They can't be thinking championships, because you can't have both of your franchise guys be defensive liabilities. And that's what Luka is, and that's what Austin Reeves is. Let's keep it a buck. LeBron James should have been prioritized before Austin Reeves. LeBron James is the second most important player that was on that Laker roster behind Luka Doncic. And if I'm Bron, I definitely feel some type of way. But if I'm Bron, I'm also sitting back and I'm saying, okay, Rob, okay, front office, what else are y'all going to do? Because Luka said, he has come out publicly, or the reports have come out, that he wants a A-list center. Well, what A-list center is out there, right? What A-list center are you going to get? You're not going to go get a Jalen Duren, excuse me. Who else is out there? You're going to go get a Karl Anthony Towns? You can't get him. So my thing is, the reason that Luka wants an A-list center is because his offensive package, meaning live threat at the basket. But secondly, he's trying to get an A-list center to cover up for what they lack on perimeter defense.
The Lakers are moving forward, and in my opinion, that's exactly what they should be doing. I've been saying this for months, and everyone who's been following this channel already knows it. I kept questioning whether Luka Doncic was really thinking long-term, because none of this seemed to add up. I just couldn't wrap my head around the idea that Luka would spend the prime years of his career sharing the spotlight with a player who's already in his 40s. It simply didn't feel like the blueprint. for building around your franchise superstar. But now, it looks like I may have misread the situation. Man, the Lakers were quietly making moves behind the scenes, and it's becoming obvious they're doing everything possible to build this team around Luka as the centerpiece. As for Austin Reeves, if the partnership ever stops working, he's locked into a 4-year contract, which gives the Lakers plenty of flexibility. That's exactly why Reeves becomes such a valuable asset. He's still young, around 27 or 28 years old, making him the kind of player other teams would actually want in a trade. Girl, that's why prioritizing Reeves over LeBron makes basketball sense. Seriously, why would you commit to a 2-year max contract to LeBron when there's very little flexibility afterward? If things don't work out, moving that deal becomes incredibly difficult. With Reeves, the Lakers still have options because they can always pivot if necessary. They can move him later and bring back another important piece if the opportunity presents itself. That's the real value behind extending Reeves now, while his contract can still become a strong trade asset down the road. That's why this decision actually makes sense from a front office perspective. Even if the fit isn't perfect later, the Lakers still maintain flexibility. You always want room to adjust instead of boxing yourself into one direction. Meanwhile, these analysts keep acting shocked because they've spent weeks telling everyone that LeBron remains the center of everything the Lakers do. Yet the organization itself seems to be sending a completely different message. We even covered this on the channel yesterday after Shams reported something that really stood out. He explained that the Lakers have not offered LeBron James a contract extension and that there has essentially been no communication about one. Hold up, if that doesn't tell you where this franchise stands, I'm not sure what possibly could. And remember, they didn't offer him an extension last offseason either. So if the front office passed on extending him, then why would anyone automatically assume they'll suddenly change course now? To me, that was the first major signal that the organization was preparing for life after LeBron. Keep in mind, last season, LeBron was still an All-NBA player. Now he's another year older. He didn't make an All-NBA team this season, and many people even argued his All-Star selection was more about reputation than performance. If they weren't willing to extend him, then why would they rush to do it now? That simply doesn't add up. That's why I honestly don't understand the argument some of these analysts are making. They're clearly not evaluating this strictly from a basketball standpoint. Are we really supposed to believe the Lakers can't use that salary to add another impact player? Are we seriously saying this franchise has zero chance to win a championship unless LeBron is on the roster? Then explain all the other teams that have won NBA titles without LeBron wearing their jersey. Come on, what are we even debating at this point? The writing is on the wall. The smoke has cleared. It's over.